So once you log in, don't put the username and password. You go to this section, customize local layout. You don't have to do it now, maybe you can do it later. I'll share the recording also. So
Okay.
once you have the user login and password, there will be option on the right hand side corner saying that customize local layout.
Mm.
So you have to right click on that, or you can click on that, go to the options here, select the option. You will see the theme settings here. So you select the theme setting as SAP signature theme. Okay.
Okay.
So it will be something different here. It can, there are multiple themes. So you select SAP signature theme. Okay. Once you select the SAP signature theme here, just click OK, and then just cancel this window, close this window, and then again try to log in. Then you will be able to see screen that I'm showing here. Okay. So that is the only, you have to do it once, only for the first time. You don't have to do it always. You have to do it only for the first time. So the user ID is king for everyone, and the password is W capital welcome 123. You might have also received it from someone. So when you log in, you see this menu. So these are called the menu bars, and these are the icons there are. So you click on any icon here, you will see the meaning of that icon. Find, next, all these, if you see, so this is the enter.
Don't disturb.
Enter.
ಅವು ಆಕಲೆ ಎಂಚಿನ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ದೆತೊಂದು ಇಜೆರಿ ಮಾಲಿನ್ಯ ಎಂಚಿನ ನನಗೆ ತೆರಟಿನ
Even you
ಬಿಗ್ ಬಾಸ್
can
ಇಜ್ಜಿ
mute yourself.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಡೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗೆ
So once you log in, you see this screen out there. So this is core menu bar. These are the icon. This is SAP Easy Access. So this is the home page of the software. So what is the use of this home page? So there are two roles in SAP. Let me just cover this one. So this is a command menu. So we have shortcuts in this in our Windows also, Control C, Control X, Control V. So these are our copy paste options, shortcut keys. So likewise, SAP has given some shortcut keys to us to make the things faster. So all the shortcut keys will be put here. For example, someone wants to post a document. So today you paid a rent and you want to record that transaction. So there are two ways in SAP to navigate. Okay, so there are different screens that a user or the accountant will use to do different jobs or different tasks. So when you navigate the software, you have to go by the path. So see this, these are the folders here. So someone who is from the accounting department, and he wants to record a transaction. So what he will do, he will go to this accounting folder. You have to click on this arrow, and now you are doing for the finance department. So you'll go to the financial accounting, and you want to record the transaction. So you'll go to the journal in ledger, and you want to record a document. So you will click on the document entry in this arrow, and it says there is a short FB50, that is called a T code or a transaction code in SAP. That is the shortcut key basically for in a layman's language, but it is referred to as a T code. So when you click on this, double click on this, you will see the screen, and here in this status bar you will see the T code of this window. If you don't see it, you have to change it manually, then you will be able to, it will be highlighted here. So this screen is the document, GL account document screen. It says here we learn about the other things. I just want to demonstrate how the screen looks right now. So this is so you can select your GL. So this is a company code. So basically we work on a company code in SAP. So this is a kind of I'm just giving a demo. For example, if you want to record a transaction for rent, so you will debit the rent account, for example 10,000, and you can credit. If you have made by cash or it is check, you will credit that account corresponding. So this is how you will record the transaction. We will check it later, but I'm just showing how to do it. And when you want to save, post, so all these icons are there. If you want to go back, want to exit, or you can cancel. So let's cancel it for now and go back with this back button. So this is called a path in SAP. We called it as a path. So this is the path. Now I don't want to use this path. I directly want to go to that window. So I will use the transaction key, T code. So what was the T code? FB50. So when you enter that T code, you will directly go to that screen instead of going with the path. But initially you should go with the path, because path is kind of a logical uh, you know placement, and slowly when you start using the software you will learn the T codes. So you don't have to learn the T codes, as in when you are using and you keep on practicing, you will already learn. And if you want to go back to the home screen, you have to press /N. Small or capital N, both will work in this window, and then press enter key from your laptop, or you can press this enter key. Now I am in this window here in FB50, which is kind of document, and I want to create a journal ledger and I want to jump to another screen. So what I have to do, if I put another transaction code, say FS00, and I put enter, press enter key on my keyboard, it is not going to work, because you have to first go to your home screen, that is /N, and then you have to type the another transaction code. Then only you will be able to move to another screen. This is a screen where we create the journal ledgers. We will learn this in detail. I'm just showing for the demo, so don't worry about what window is, what is the purpose of each window. That will are going to learn in our further channel. So how to navigate from one window to another, or how to reach to your home, and if you want to jump from one screen to another, you have to prefix this /N and then the T code. When you are already in the home screen, you don't need to put the /N. You can directly enter the transaction code or the shortcut key and you will be migrated. Or if you are already an existing screen and when you want to move to another, then you have to put the /n. And what are these other icons? You can open a new window here, so you can click another, so you will be able to open another session like this. Now somebody, so this is about the end user. So when you work in SAP, so there are two profiles in SAP. One is of the end user, that is the accountant who is recording the daily transaction. And someone said that he wants to work as a consultant. Somebody just, I think Chandan said Chandan, that he wants to work as a consultant. So the role of a consultant, so in SAP you have two ways. One is the role of an end user that you get in SAP when you learn this course. So end user as in you are recording the transaction. The role of an end user is to record the transaction or the accountant. And the other role is of a consultant. Okay, so what is the role of a consultant? So the consultant is the one who is going to configure the software. So once you purchase the software from SAP, what is going to happen is the SAP will give you a software that doesn't have your company records, or it will not have your journal ledgers as it should be. They are going to charge you for the license, and the license that's all, and they will provide you the software key to log in, as in we purchase the Windows license version and all. So there will be support companies like IBM, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Infosys. All these software support companies are there. They will help. For example, if you take example of Tata Motor itself, what they are going, Tata Motors, for example, is going to migrate from one department to another. Sorry, from one ERP software Tally to another ERP, for example, SAP. So they have to contact some support company, and they will help them to migrate their data, or whatever information or the journal ledger is there in Tally, the customer information that they are currently having. They want that data to be moved to ERP, so that sorry, SAP, so that will be done by the support company with the help of this support company. So those support company will have some consultants. Some will be finance, some will be consultant, SD. So all those consultant will be there, and they will help Tally, Tata to move their data from existing Tally ERP to other ERP. So that work is called configuration in technical words, or settings in layman language, or customization. So this customization or this settings in the software will be done by the consultant, and those consultant will be working in the software companies, which is kind of a IT department. ERP IT department will be there, and there will be multiple project manager, all those team, and that under that there will be some consultant that will be working. So to do that setting, SAP menu screen don't have that visibility, or don't have that capability. You just record the day-to-day transactions. So where to do the settings? You have to go to this decode SPRO, that is special project reference object. Or if you see, you can create a shortcut like this. If you want to create a shortcut, you can simply click on this add to favorite some screen and you can create that, or you can right click here and insert folder or insert transaction. If you click on insert transaction, you can just add a transaction. So someone has already added. So SIMG is one of the T code that you can use. So before S for HANA, you have to use two T codes, SPRO and then IMG. Now SAP has given one T code, that is SIMG, implementation activities. So if you put here SIMG and click enter on your keyboard, you can go to this implementation guide, customizing guide, and you can create your, if you want to create, first you will always create a company before going to further details. In SAP you create the enterprise structure first. So this is the path how we will navigate, define company. Then what is the T code of this path? If you want to directly, and this is called the execute button, this clock and tick, so this is called the execute button. And if this, there is some documentation, if you want to read about something, you can click on this documentation and just read, but this is kind of more technical language and not that easy, but if you want you can try. So but this gives the details of what are you doing. So this is define company. So where is the shortcut key here? Earlier in the screen that we saw, there was some the transaction key was already displayed, but here it is not displayed. So you have to displaying it, you have to click on this additional information, display key, IMG activity. Then if you just make this larger here, see OX15. So the last four digits are the T code. So if you click on this execute button, or you can just go back again and just try OX15. You will come to the same screen. So as a beginner, when someone is trying to, for example, now someone is on the screen and some other student want to go to the same screen, and you press the same T code and go. So it will give a error message that the data is locked by the user king, as we are having the same user ID and password. So you cannot, you know, or SAP doesn't allow to change the data. So once you enter that window in the edit mode, second time you cannot edit that data. You can just display it. So you don't can't make any changes here. You can just view, but here you can make the changes. You have the option of new entries as well. Here there is no option of new entry because this is a view only mode, display view, and this is change view. So this is the change view that you are looking. So in the change view you can modify the data. So in SAP you can't go to the same screen once that person who was doing, he has he has come out of that window. Now you can go, if you go back and just try again from this option, you can just check the history and then you can give the change view. So as a beginner, if you face this error, you should understand that someone is already working in that screen and you have to wait for that person to complete his activity, and then you can try again. So you can't, so you don't panic that I am not able to do it or I am getting this error. So the reason is that someone else is already in that screen and that person is already doing some activity or some configuration or some settings in that window, and that is why you are getting that lock error. So let's pause for today, and if you have any questions, let me know.
Sir, should I get this video, today's video?
Yeah, I will share you the link on YouTube.